So today we are in what I would argue is one of the most beautiful cities, towns in China. Now, the argument I always hear is there's just too many tourists here. And that's going to happen when a town is as beautiful as this. You take a look with me and tell me what you think. Because Lijiang to me is gorgeous. It's just a very beautiful old town surrounded by mountains. Yes, there are far too many people on the streets, and it's about 5 in the afternoon. It's just going to get busier as the sun sets. But look past the crowds, look up at the architecture, and as we walk through this gorgeous old historic trading city, tell me what you think. Comments down below. Now, as often is the case with popular cities, there's a lot of repeat sort of trade going on. There's these beautiful shops that do cured pork, leather handbags, fruit retailers, fruit stores. But I think it's all been done quite tastefully. Now I'm going to attract some interest today with the camera, I think.
Already.
What do you think, Michelle?
Already.
Already.
Yes.
Hello, ni hao. There's a tea shop here. The lady's doing the fruit, the fruit tea. And the silversmiths, gentleman making a little silver teapot, or sorry, working a little bit of silver work with silver. It's, bear with me. Actually, don't bear with me, because many of you will be just seeing this for the first time today, and it may be unusual to you. Now, I've seen so many silversmiths and tea shops since I've been in China. What I want to look at here is this beautiful town. Look at that gorgeous archway there. Shall we head up that way? We got lost yesterday filming in this town, so I think we'll just wing it. Stuck behind these gentlemen. Let me just get ahead. Excuse me. Sorry. Otherwise, we're just going to have their back to these three guys at the Great Wall of China. Look at the size of these pieces of stone. Are they jade stone? Hello. Look at the detail on these buildings. The thing that sets this town apart from some of the other towns in this area are these amazing cobbled streets. I would say they're very uneven, and it's easy to twist an ankle on this sort of uneven cobbleware. Look, just have a look here. The other thing is, they're very narrow streets. So when it gets busier as the day goes on, as the evening draws in, because it does between about sort of 7 and 9 in the evening, it gets very busy. Tell you what, let's go down here. I see a nice little bridge. Hello. You can't dodge. I've got cameras both sides. You cannot get out of my camera. And these rivers that run throughout the small town. Is this a town or a city? What do you think, Michelle? Is this a town or a city?
I think it's an old town, but then they call it an ancient city, so who knows?
It feels like a city to me because it's quite big. You can walk for a long time in here and very easily get lost. Ladies doing a bit of cleaning. This is spring water after all. Now we've walked away from the main road, so it's got a little quieter. We may have to dodge back in if we're going to see anything exciting. Look at this. Is that a fish? Got a little goldfish down there?
It is. That's the first fish I've seen in here.
Yeah, there are 2 of them there. So a little koi carp or goldfish. Dodge down this little alley. Wow, look at this place selling all these beautiful bells. Look at this. And all the doorways have this wooden hearth across them, or sometimes stone. I think it's something to do with keeping spirits in or out, or maybe it's just to do with keeping the water out if the floods come. How gorgeous is this? Look. And these bells up here, they have little bits of cow horn. Little bits of cow horn to ring them. All of them. Little bit of cow horn inside. I don't think it's wood. I think it's horn. How pretty is that? Onwards. I love the architecture here. The long silver shop. I think most of these shops will be opening up this evening to trade. How fast that water is flowing down here. And the properties, look, they often have stone bridges across into the houses, or sometimes wood. Hello. Let's carry on. Now we'll watch this video, when we put this up, I will watch it at the first. See this one ahead of me? That's a timber bridge, but I will watch this. There's a little pressure cooker bubbling away on the side there. Health and safety. If that goes bang, it's me that's going to feel it. Where was I? I will watch, yes, I will watch this and answer some of the comments, but get the conversation going down below and tell me what you think of this town. It's going to get prettier as we get into the center. Anyhow, try not to fall in the river. The lady has a little shopping basket on the back, so she's been to the market doing a bit of trading. Not doing a bit of trading, what am I on about? Doing a bit of shopping. If you had chance to watch a live stream we did some time ago, and I'll leave a link down below, of the wet market here. It was really exciting. And you can see people come here just to do photography. What is that plant there, Michelle? It looks like a bougainvillea, but is it so? Careful. Look, doesn't care about the bride's safety. Is she a bride or just a?
She's just a model. But
model. You get up there. Look at this. There's a weir down here. And here is the remnants of a water wheel that would have been here, a big water wheel turning and going into, so this building here may have been at one time a mill. Hello. Right, we're starting to climb a little bit over the town centre, so we might get a nice view, but look at these properties. Ignore this sort of modern style ugly fence. Not ugly, ugly in this environment. And look at the beautiful timber work of the older properties. Look at this. Actually, that's not even a very good example. Some of the doors are elaborately carved. Michelle, have we come the wrong way?
I think so, we're climbing.
And we're leaving the city.
We might get a view looking down there.
We might. If we go right up here, we may head back to the city centre. Oh, look at these. Look at these girls coming down here. Before we do, oh, another photographer with two young ladies. We won't wait for them.
I think this way will take us down.
I'm hoping that we do this fairly unedited, so I'm sure we'll see lots of other young ladies in traditional dress. It reminds me a little bit of Kyoto in Japan. Look up here. except for, dare I say it, it's maybe a little more, I don't know. Kyoto was beautiful in its own way, but the parts of Kyoto were very much set up for tourists. This town feels more like it's a lived-in town. You know, we've come away from the tourists at the moment. There are thousands of them here, but look at that rooftop ahead of me. And look at this building. A combination of sort of stonework and brickwork, and then on the top, timber work. And no doubt then, it's got a beautiful Chinese tiled roof. And here comes the water delivery man. There are no cars permitted in the old town centre, though you do see the odd police car in here occasionally. There you go. There's somebody trying to close a window up there and it might even fall on us. It doesn't look so secure. So he's got his water, he's doing a delivery, and I think we're going to head back down because I really would like... Yeah, see the umbrellas? Michelle's just spotted them. You'll see them as we get closer. So, every way looks pretty. That down this way, little archway of flowers, a bush, a shrub growing over, but we're going to go down this way, past all these electric boxes, and ahead of me, this beautiful cobbled pathway, again, the mountain stream coming down and heading down this way where it's going to be washing clothing, cleaning pots and pans. How beautiful is this building? And this is why I'm tending to think, we've got the umbrellas above us here, I'm tending to think this is one of the most pretty towns that I've seen on our journey so far. Just have a look inside one of the properties here, if they don't mind me just filming. And just look at the back there, at the ornate timber work and staircases. It is gorgeous, and above us we've got these silk umbrellas hanging. And yes, it's full of tourists, but you would expect that to be the case, wouldn't you? If a town's as pretty as this, it's why the tourists come. Sure, we'd love to have the whole town to ourselves, should I say. But if we had the whole town to ourselves, chances are it wouldn't be quite so pretty. I mean, where do you go? Look down here. And this is what I'm saying about Kyoto and here, how it looks quite similar. But the areas of Kyoto are not as vast as this. I mean, we were lost in this town for nearly sort of 45 minutes yesterday. Where's Michelle gone? Oh, she's gone to get some nice B-roll footage for you guys to look at. So I've decided to go this way. I don't know why. There's a lot of traditional art. When I say art, these are the cloth shoes, which they've got some beautiful embroidery. I'll just show here. So see the embroidery on the shoes? Hello, ni hao. And in here, look, this is some silverware. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? So that's sort of plate silverware that's been hammered to shape. Hello. Ni hao. This is very beautiful. Ah, it's very beautiful. Oh, wow. So you have, what is this? Almost looks like a tiger skin. That's okay. It's okay. That's okay. What is this? What is this?
It's wildcat monkey.
Wildcat skin,
Yes,
yeah?
yes.
Amazing.
Monkey.
From Yunnan?
Yes.
From this, okay. Thank you. I'm not going to stop in here long, but look at this place. Michelle's caught up with me. Wild mountain cat skin. Don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. But I'm not here to tell people how to live their lives. There's a chance, isn't there? There's a chance that the wild cats may be troubling certain farm communities, and in that case, I can understand the culling of certain animals. Now in here, look, people getting dressed in the traditional, hello, ni hao, look very beautiful. Now these are girls that are here on holiday, I'm pretty certain of that. They're here on holiday, they're going to get dressed up in beautiful traditional clothing and head down into the city and have photographs taken. And why not? No, it's a once in a lifetime chance to enjoy Lijiang. A lot of leather making shops. So the lady's got all the rolled up leathers here, and she's making these beautiful. I don't think she's probably making everything there, to be honest, because I keep seeing repeats. I keep seeing repeats. Right, we'll pop back out into the land of tourists. So here the guy is doing roasted durian fruit. Hello, ni hao. How are you? I'm good. How are you? This is real? No, not real. I've embarrassed them, picking up their fake foam. Now, where do we go? This way or this way? Look at my dilemma. We've got a little bridge here. Whoa, whoa, there we go. Delivering the local beer, the Darlinese beer. Let me just have a little look round here as he pushes everybody in the water. Look.
Oh, there's a teapot behind us. Oh, look at those.
Okay, we'll go. Sorry. Well, I'm not sorry really, because he just barged into me. He wasn't sorry. Why should I be? That happens a lot here. Excuse me. Look at this young lady, all dressed up with a little sort of lacy umbrella. And this young lady sat on the corner here, all dressed in pink. She's not moving. Maybe she's one of those real mannequins. So, again, we've just dodged down a little road. There are all these pretty restaurants here. That guy just frightened those two young ladies. It's obviously a friend. Look at this timber bridge here, thank you. And up here, all these timber doors. I'm not quite sure why there are so many of these timber doors laying around. The Topper, I was going to say the Topper Inn, but it says the Topper Lin. A Tibet cafe. Indeed. This beautiful river running down here. See, everything has to be delivered by trolley or by hand. Even the Pink Panthers here on holiday. Now you can see the river. This is a slightly larger river. I tell you, people, it doesn't get much prettier than this. And this, quite amazing. And there's miles upon miles of this beauty in Lijiang. I was told almost not to come to Lijiang because of the amount of tourists that was here, and I'm so pleased I decided to come to Lijiang because I see through the tourists and just see how beautiful this town is. I mean, look here. Let's get over this bridge and have a look. I don't know if you can see the mountains in the background there. Probably not. We'll see them a little further along. Look at this stone bridge. Where is the keystone? The keystone here. The keystone here. It's okay, it's okay. Thank you. That's not the original keystone. Probably find that there is a keystone to dodge under that lady's. Oh no, there's a central sort of pier, so the keystone would be in the center where this grass is. And here's a little story. The chieftain Muing dynasty built the Dashikwa bridge. You read it. You pause it and read it.
The biggest bridge in Old Town.
The biggest bridge in Old Town, is it?
Just been over.
More plastic durians. He wants me to go and film him. Let's go and film him.
Hello. Hello, welcome.
What are you doing here? What have you got?
This is flower tea.
Just let me try a little piece.
Yeah.
Just this amount.
Okay.
Thank you. So this is the flower tea. This gentleman who called me back. This is a beautiful, sweet. Oh, a lovely little rest. A little rest spot. Thank you. Cheers. I'll leave Michelle getting some B-roll while I try and navigate these people. Over here, this is cheese, a local cheese that they fry up. And here, is this baba? It's baba. So this is a bread that's filled with different herbs and flavors. Thank you. And she's pressing sugarcane. Look at these fruits here. $4.50 for 500 grams. Pick your fruits, anything you like. They'll chop it up and prepare it for you. So for a kilo, it's around about 9 for a kilo. It's a little expensive for this area. Ahead of me here is the tea, local packaged tea. Just go up and over that lady's head. A little expensive for the air, but it's all prepared fresh into a nice little plastic container, and you'll see people walking around the streets eating the fruit.
We're climbing again.
We're climbing again. See, another fruit shop here, $4.50. The closer you get to the town centre, the prices go up a little bit. Another sort of silversmith. No, they're actually making little wooden bangles. And there's a gentleman here who's an artist. Paint your picture. We're crossing over another bridge. And nothing to do with the old town, but timber iPhone cases, drums, and ukuleles. Hello. Later on in the evening, they'll all be playing on those drums. I have a little bit of background music, but there are dozens of those same stores throughout the city. Are we going the right way, Michelle, to get to the city centre?
I think so.
Okay, sorry about that. You'll notice I've changed. It was getting too hot for me, despite it's actually been raining and it's meant to be quite a cool day today. It's beautiful. The weather is, it's the cities of eternal springs, or at least Kunming is known as the city of eternal spring. For me, the weather's perfect. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt.
And we're a little bit higher altitude.
And we're at higher altitude and it's still beautiful. So, okay, ahead of me here, there's a gentleman doing a little bit of photography. So we were also going the wrong way. We were heading back out of the town. You can see here along this wider river all these beautiful little restaurants. And they've got, some of them have got wooden bridges across into the restaurants where you can eat. Guy's just done the V sign to say hello. Little does he know, he got the wrong camera. Oh, it's hard to get around the people. Should we go down this way or this way? You look up here, look at the choice you have. Would you go up that beautiful road there, where a little child's come up through, actually, one of the little children have just come up these staircase, which is probably going down to a water well. Yes, it is. So this town has hundreds of these water wells where they actually collect the water for drinking, for washing, for cleaning.
This is a natural drinking water.
So drinking water well, they're all technically drinking water. I'm not sure I would drink from them with the amount of people that are walking around this town, but this couple taking a photograph of an electric bike. So there will be a cut in this video where I had to take my top off because I was just too hot. Now, some of you may say, oh, that smells good. Look at the chilies bubbling on there. And the fan blow. Oh, the fan blowing the chilies out. They might say there's not that many tourists here, Steve. Well, I agree with you at the moment. There aren't that many tourists. But we've come deliberately a little bit before peak hour. And to be honest, I don't mind the tourists. The numbers here, you know, it's like going to Venice or anywhere else where there's a really well-known, pretty city. You're going to get a lot of tourists. Look at the lanterns in here. You're going to get a lot of tourists. And if you want to see places like this, you're just going to have to tolerate it. Okay. You can see as this gentleman lays out the jerky for tonight's trading. You can see just, oh, look up here. Sorry.
There's nothing in there.
No, but no, the house is up there, is beautiful. Looking down onto there, I like them. So, lady's saying there's nothing in the water to see, but it's the houses that I'm looking at that run up the hillside and look down into the town. I went off topic there.
This is the street we want.
And I'm not sure where I was going, so not to worry about it. You can ask me in the comments if you have any questions about the beautiful Lijiang. Yeah, as I think probably I was saying about the numbers of tourists. There are a great deal of tourists in Lijiang, but you know, it's a city worth visiting. Try not to decapitate someone with the camera as I walk through. But look, how many of these have we seen so far? And these ladies selling the juice, and these ladies here selling the honey toast at very inflated prices, by the way. But you have to expect that. You know, this attracts this sort of crowd, these sort of numbers. I'm going to go up here, this little alleyway, because I want to get away from that sort of repetitive bunting that's hanging up and see if we can still get to the main square up here, because this is far prettier than the advertising. Whoops, up she goes. Don't fall down. How pretty is this? Yes, I took a right turn. Took a right turn, I actually took a left turn, but a correct turn. Now look, some prayer wheels. As you go past, they're almost like Tibetan prayer wheels. That one won't turn. There are a lot of things here that are just geared up for tourists. The young lady looks at herself in the mirror. But there are also a lot of things that are still genuine and reflect the true nature of Lijiang. Look at these walls. Some old script. It's not that old, but there's probably some old script on there. Recently written, with these lovely little wooden bridges going into beautiful little nightclubs. At night time, these nightclubs have live music in here, people playing. Everyone down this street. Hello. How are you?
Are you?
Ni hao. There's a famous character from ancient Chinese culture just here in the window. There he is, Santa Chan. So I think it must be a birthday party or something going on here, some balloons. How easy would it be to fall in? Very easy. Whoops, excuse me gents. I'm gonna have to go back down to the Bunting Street if we want to get to the main square. So here we are again with all the yellow and red bunting. Last year. So take your bunting down, Lijiang. I think there is a tradition in China to leave bunting and decorations up until the following year. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? the World Shangri-La Image Store. Now, I'm going to cut the camera here until we get to the end of the street because I find this street a little bit plain. Now, I've turned it back on because I found my favourite lady from yesterday when we were walking. She does the flower cakes here, and I want to buy some. Ni hao. Can I get, oh, your beautiful flower cakes. What did we have yesterday? What colour did we like, Michelle?
I like the green. You
So,
like pink.
can we get 3 green and 3 pink? Thank you very much. You can't jump in. So she'll come out the back here where she's baking fresh flower cakes, and they should be warm. Thank you. So I've gone for 9 flower cakes, and I'm going to stop very quickly. Okay, you have to smell these flower cakes really to know what it's going to taste like. There's a sort of rose water smell coming out of here. Let me just see if I can pull it out and get Michelle to... We bought 4 last night, we bought 9 tonight because they're so delicious. So, you look at what's ahead of me while I eat this gorgeous rosewater flower cake. So are you back with me? Oh, that was so good. So good. I've really learned to appreciate the flavour of those cakes. And I'm definitely going to find a recipe so we can make them when we get home and show you how to make them. Young lady singing. So this is the, for want of another word, I guess this is the town square. And tonight there will be fire dancers showing off some sort of local tribal dancing under here. Let's just go under. We didn't actually come to this square last night because it was just too busy, but I'm going to walk under here now. You can see these little discs here. People have written their requests, prayers and wishes. Okay. Sorry, I'm busting through, I'm photobombing people's pictures. There's a big slab of stone in the center there with some writing on it. Actually, before I go over there, come here. Here's a sort of, you know the wheel we saw earlier on where I said there's a water wheel that would have run the mill? Here is a reconstructed water wheel. So it's very beautiful. I mean, I sense now this is more to do with sort of tourists and show than it is a real water wheel. But you can see from earlier how there was many water wheels throughout the town. Hello. Let's go over and take a look at this stone. Well, you can see the scale of it with the young lady stood ahead. So there, you can read Chinese, knock your socks off and go for it. Probably going the wrong way now I think about it. Am I going the wrong way? Normally you're going to read from right to left. So you would read across this way. Now there's that ugly monstrosity in the middle of the square. I don't like that at all. But I do still like the feel of this square. Actually, it's nicer at night. Gentleman doing some... Hello, how are you? Why did they do that? I would pull that thing down as quick as I could. Wouldn't you pull that thing? That adds nothing to the charm of Lijiang. Oh, here's something that does add a little bit to the charm of Lijiang. This lady over here dancing. Let's get over there and let's finish our live stream here. It's very pretty. How nice is that? We're going to end there. Take care. Comments, share the video if you have chance with your friends and family, and we will see you next time. Be good. I've lost Michelle somewhere. No idea where she's gone. I went off to look at something. She went off to look at something else. Was she with me at the beginning of the tour? I've lost Michelle. Wish me luck.